I would like to share with you an experience I had recently which might be relevant for your life as well. So it was at night and I was driving home in a car after having met a friend, and it was a city I'm not visiting that often. However, I have been there many times in the past, and so I had a really good memory of which street to take in order to get back on the highway in order to drive home. And so I was aware that there was like one particular path which I was more used to. However, because I was closer to another path, I thought, okay, I'll just take that one. And I was anyway pretty automatically guided in that direction. So I drove with the goal of driving home. And once I got on the highway, there was a moment when I turned to the right, like I was taking basically an exit that leads like to another highway. And for a second, I saw like a sign with the listed cities that this highway is leading to, but the one I wanted to go to was not listed. And I got really scared. I panicked because I thought, oh shit, this is not the right direction. And I don't know if it's going to lead me to my right destination. And really, like within seconds, I considered different options. First I thought of, oh, I want to just turn around and go back off the highway. But I couldn't do that because there were other cars behind me. And anyway, it would have been dangerous to drive in the wrong direction. So that was not possible. Returning was impossible. I could have chosen another path where I clearly saw the cities, but it was not where I wanted to go. So I just dared to continue the path that I had taken and that I thought was leading me to my destination. And while driving on that path, I had the idea that I could just take the next exit, drive off the highway, and somehow find a solution. I was also a little bit scared and worried because I didn't have mobile internet on my phone, so I couldn't use my Google Maps. And I also didn't have a navigation system in the car in that moment. So I started literally motivating, coaching, and soothing myself, telling myself, I've got this. It's all right. I can do this. And also, some of you might not know it. In the past, there were times when I didn't drive because I have had an accident, and which thankfully went well after all, but it still had left like a mark of fear, and therefore for a while some avoidance of driving, especially on the highway. And I was telling myself, I've got this, I have all the skills I need, I'm staying focused, I can do this. Yeah, and I also was saying, I'm guided, I'm protected, it's all good, I'm not doing this alone. And so I was driving basically into the unknown. It was dark because it was at night. And then, thankfully I saw the city's name on one of the signs. And I managed to drive home. And that was just such an interesting experience of having embarked on a journey with a particular destination as the goal. And for a moment I got scared of if this is really the right path or not. And especially because suddenly I didn't see the clear signs anymore. And I questioned whether it's the right direction or not. And of course, in anything in life, it's possible to explore, experiment, try out, and learn from it. Basically, there is no real wrong way. You can just learn from it, strengthen yourself, learn the wisdom from it, and then realign and go on the path that is right for you, for your soul, for your heart. Yeah, and I also like a little bit of encouragement for daring to continuing on your path, even if it seems a bit obscure, dark, unknown. Trust your initial instinct and inner guidance of where to go. All right, take care. Bye.